Hello, I'm Maria. Welcome to the Richardson's Homeschool Life. Today's Tuesday, so we're back with a homeschool vlog. Excuse the light up there behind me. I've been trying to twist and turn to get the light to get a clear picture because it's a little bit dull out, and I'm trying to get the best position I can. So if I wriggle around a bit, you'll have to excuse me. But yeah, I've caught the light up there. That might distract me a bit. I don't know. But anyway, hopefully you can see me okay. What we're going to talk about today is I want to talk about some Twinkl sheets that I've discovered, free ones. And also I'm going to show you a couple of books that I picked up for Sean. One's a maths book and the other is another DK book. So I'll show you them in a moment. But I thought, I'll get my words out, that I will show you first of all what I found on Twinkl. I hadn't looked for a little while on there what was going for free, so I had a look last night and I came across some I'll tell you what it is, I can show you on my other phone actually, Enola Holmes detective things. Now it's a series on Netflix. I've not actually watched it. I've heard of it, but I've not watched it myself. Enola Holmes, I think, is the fiction sister of Sherlock Holmes. And they have got some free stuff to do with him as well. But there is a lot of free stuff on Enola Holmes. It's a bit of a mouthful, so I'm not even sure I'm saying the first name correctly. But Enola, that's how it looks. So I thought what I'll just show you is some of the things if I can find what I was looking for. There's quite a lot of free stuff on, it's Key Stage 3 stuff. It's aimed at Key Stage 3, by the way, because I think it's aged for about 12 and above. But I keep finding the questions. I'm trying to find some reading comprehension, which it is reading comprehension and questions. So I don't know if you can see that. I haven't downloaded the sheets yet. They're in my files at the minute. So you can see if I scroll up and lift up, it's got reading comprehension. This is about the Matchstick Girl strike, Enola Holmes and the shocking case of the Matchstick Girl strike. So it's got a bit of history in there as well as fiction. Then we've got, oh, just press that. We've got questions to go with it. So they do question sheets as well to go with it. I've got the answers at the bottom. Because you can do these with Twinkl on screen. You don't have to download them, print them off as sheets like I do. You can do them on screen, saves you printing them off and saves on ink and everything. But I like to print them off and like to put them in a folder. So whichever way you prefer to do, you can do. But yeah, we've got, oh, there's all sorts of comprehension, codes and ciphers to do with it as well. Let's see if I can show you some of that. So it's got a section codes and ciphers. I know you can't read it because I'm going fast, but it just gives you an idea sort of what it's like, layout and everything, and things to do, breaking codes. I don't know how well you can see that because it's on my other phone. What I liked as well about it is they've got a vocabulary sheet. I quite like that. A lot of the Key Stage 3 comprehension has got vocabulary sheets where you can go and look up the word in a dictionary or Google the word and find the meaning of the word, which I think is really good. I do quite like that. We downloaded a Charles Dickens one, and that had also got a vocabulary sheet, which I thought was really good. We haven't done it yet though, but I did print that off, and I'm not sure if I've showed it yet or not, I can't remember. That was a free one. So there's absolutely loads of them, loads and loads. So I have got a big long list going down there. This is all now in my uploaded section. ready to be printed off when I want them. And there's loads of them. That's Enola Holmes, and it's a series on Netflix. So if you've got a child at Key Stage 3 and you go on there, there's a lot of free sheets on there at the moment. There's a couple you have to pay for. But you're not sure why you've got to pay for them when the vast majority of them are free. How long they'll be free for, I don't know. It's like I was saying before, you've got to go on there quick, because I found things on there. Oh, I have told you about the Charles Dickens, because I think I told you that was free and then it went in the paid section. So yes, I have told you about that one before. So like I said, yeah, you've got to be quick, because they'll be free for a while and then they could quite likely be in the paid section. And sometimes they're as much as £8 a month, some of the sheets. So it is worth looking regular on Twinkl, as I've said before, but I didn't follow my own thing. I hadn't looked for a while. But I thought I'd look last night and I came across all these. So even if you're not ready to do something, if you see something on Twinkl and you're not ready to tackle it straight away, but you think, oh, that's good and it's free, I might do that in the future, then just download it and keep it until you're ready for it, because, you know, it might go to the money section and you've got to pay for it next time you see it. So yeah, it's quite good. I mean, there's lots of stuff on this Enola. It wasn't just a matchstick girl, there's other cases, because she's like a detective, like her brother Sherlock Holmes. She's like a lady detective, and she has to go and undercover on different cases. So I'm thinking I'm going to look it up on Netflix. I'm going to have a watch of it on Netflix before we tackle any of these, and probably get Sean to watch it with me as part of like her English and that, because we enjoy doing things like that. But I just wanted to show you that. I just thought that it was really good. I've got all sorts on here that are things I've forgotten I've downloaded. I did a First World War fact sheet. I find things free and download them, and yeah, fact sheets and questions, and so I think I'm going to have to go through my own section of uploaded items. But yeah, I wanted to show you that because I thought that was really good. I came across one or two that you had to pay for in the Enola Holmes series. Like I said, I don't know why you got to pay for some of them and the rest were free, but they would look really good. And if you have been watching the series on TV, then, you know, definitely go in and have a look in Twinkl and grab some of them sheets while they are free. Like I say, just download them to your tablet, phone or whatever until you're ready to use them, because they were good. I was quite impressed with them. Sometimes they don't have much at all for free, and then other times there's lots of stuff. So it'll be the Christmas stuff next. But yeah, I did want to tell you about that, Enola Holmes. So it's series on Netflix, and Twinkl, I've got quite a few free worksheets on it, and it's geared for Key Stage 3 because I think it's for sort of ages 12, 13 upwards. Right, the next thing I'm going to show you is I purchased another maths book. Now, you know we're always going on about maths and the hardship of it and everything, but I came across this 100 Days of Maths Word Problems. I call them blue maths. Some of them are blue maths, but this one's called Humble Math. So I thought, oh, well, that sounds quite good, because I think things like that are useful and gets your brain ticking. So it's just full page after page of questions to work out. They're really simple. I'm not sure what age it's aimed at, but that's by the by anyway. But yeah, page after page of just simple questions. So just as an example, I'll read one of them. It says, if 40 gallons of sap is needed to produce a gallon of maple syrup, how many gallons of sap would be needed to make 4 gallons of syrup? So very straightforward, simple questions to sit and work out. Nothing complicated about them. But, you know, I thought that would be really useful for Sean. I mean, they're fun to do and it's quite useful. Like when you're working things out, sometimes you think, oh, you know, I need like when I do buffets, so many sandwiches per person, times it by the people come in, and then chuck a few extra. But no, that kind of thing, you know, so it gets you thinking. So I think it'd be good for her to do that. Because although we've had a few printed sheets where we've done questions like that, we don't really do them as such, you know. So I thought, oh, that's a really good book. She'll enjoy doing that. And, you know, we've got time to do it because we're only using 2 of the blue maths at the minute, and we do them like each book for 2 days. And then I've got printed sheets. We focus on times tables and printed sheets and mixed things on a Friday. So I thought this will slot in easily. You know, I'll probably slot it in on a Friday. I've printed a few sheets ahead at the moment, but maybe we'll slot it in there, or maybe we'll slot it in on sort of Monday, Tuesday. I don't know yet. I've not started it yet, but probably after Christmas we'll slot it in somewhere, or when one of the books finished. But we will slot it in because it'll be good. So we'll rework our maths times table for that one. Right, last one. I think when I was showing you my DK books, or Sean's DK books, although I did show you one of mine, I was on about another one. I was talking about getting another one, and this was the one I was talking about. Trouble is now that light's in the corner. I'm trying to get my best light, but it's catching into it when I'm showing you things. You have to excuse me. There you are, that's better. So, What's Where on Earth, and it's really good. Nice big thick hardback book. Can't remember how much it cost, but it starts off with a map of the earth, the places on earth, the countries on earth. Contents, it breaks it all down into sections. So if you want to go and look at a particular section first, you can, or you could just go through it. I mean, the pictures in these books are amazing. I mean, look at them. Lovely colours, lovely illustrations. And like the writing is sort of, it's like bits to each thing, if you see what I mean. Like sections of writing. It's so big, I can't even hold it. I might have been better leaving it down and holding my phone over it, but then I've got to try and balance you and turn pages at the same time. So it's got all interesting stuff in. So like, got about the Earth's crust and everything there, and the plates, things like that. So it's like a geography bit. It's got one of the ocean floor, ocean in motion, rain and snow, your weather. So let's have a look what other sections have we got. Then we've got an introduction to birds, predators, animals, the living world. So then we've got the living world, different animals and things like that, and I thought that was really good, and tells you where in the world you can find these things. Dinosaur fossils. I mean, it covers so much, it's unbelievable. It's amazing, because what I like about it, actually I might see if I can turn you around, it'd be a lot easier to talk to you and show you what I'm talking about. Right, hopefully you can see this a bit better. But what I do like about it, I mean, it breaks everything down, so you've got all your, like, your pictures and your areas, and tells you about them, colour coded. I put my finger one place and not realising you can't see. Predators, where in the world you find them. And the pictures and colours are amazing, they're really eye-catching. If you like visual work like this, it's amazing. So, I mean, they're great for a topic, and not only can you read through and glean all your information from it, if there's things that you're really interested in, you can use them for a topic. We've got deadly creatures here. Ooh, spiders. So these are the countries I'd keep away from because of deadly creatures, especially spiders. But it's quite good because it tells you where they come from, a little bit about them, and you can go and look it up and find more. So I better not go through page by page, or we'll be here all day, but if we can just sort of have a flip through. Ancient Wonders. Funny until it always flick backwards, I do. So that section down there's like history, wilderness, clean water, literacy, food intake, billionaires, poverty, pandemics, nomads. Look up the picture. So that was people on the planet, extinct animals. That'd be quite interesting to go through. So it's a book you could just read through, just go through page by page and, you know, read about different things. And then if there's anything that sparks your child's interest in particular, just make a note of it as you're going through the book, and you can go back and do topics on it. So, I mean, it's really good. I am really pleased with the pictures in it. I think when you get something that's very visual and eye-catching, that will sort of generate more interest then. Better than reams and reams of writing. Ancient empires, mummies. Bring you back a bit so you can see. I'll just flip through a little bit. Medieval empires. Revolutions. I mean, I missed lots of pages. Shipwrecks. It covers so many different things. Culture. It covers so much. Holy places. Art. Television. Stadiums. And that's all your index at the back. Roller coasters. So yeah, I think it's a really great book. It's really nice. I mean, we'll go through this bit by bit. I mean, each page, you just look at each page. It's sort of, what, 5-10 minutes just to read through it and point things out. Longer if your child's interested and you're going to start discussing it. But I think it's a good thing. There's so many topics. It's a good thing for that because there's so much there that you can have topics. And it's covering so many different interests as well. Geography, science, you know, your planet, your engineering, technology, your history, culture. It's covering so many different topics and you can just go through it. Like now with Sean not liking a science so much, something like this you can sit and look through and talk about, read through. She's not interested, fair enough, but she's gleaned the information that she needs, and you can see it through visual, you know, looking at it visually, you can see the information there, and you haven't got to read reams and reams of writing to try and get it to stay in. You can see it, it draws you in, the pictures do, and you just read. And if that's as much as they're interested in, that's great. They've just gleaned a bit of information from that. But then there'll be other pages with things, oh, that's interesting. You'll talk about it longer, and then you might think, I'm going to look that up, and it becomes a bit of a topic, you know, do a little bit of a topic on it. And I think the DK books are really good for that. And this one in particular, What's Where on Earth. It's a really good book, and I'd advise anyone to get it actually. It's a really good book. So we're going to go through this bit by bit. They do some other ones on the back. I mean, they've got specific interests, animal atlases, dinosaurs, what's weird on Earth. That might be interesting, what's weird on Earth. And what happened when in the world. That might be another good one. But there's, because it covers so much and so many different topics, that I think, you know, that's what makes it so good. Because you just see what you glean out of it, don't you? And what your child's interested in. So yeah, that's what I wanted to show you today. I just thought I'd show you the 2 new books I'd got and tell you about the Enola Holmes on Twinkl. I forgot then what it's called, on Twinkl. And I did see a Sherlock Holmes one as well some of their worksheets were for free, but the vast majority of them you do pay for, but I did see one for free. So it might be worth having a look around and seeing, you know, if you're interested in it, or what else is there that you might be interested in, because it's got quite a lot of free things in at the moment. So yes, that was that. So I can't think of anything else I needed to tell you homeschool wise. I just wanted to show you what I'd got, and I'll let you know how they all go. But I definitely wanted to tell you about the Twinkl worksheets, because obviously they may not stay free for long. So yeah, that's that for this week now. Next week, we're still in November, aren't we, next week, I think. The reason I say that is because I'm going to attempt to do Vlogmas this year. I've never done Vlogmas at all, and I'm going to have an attempt at it this year. Whether I'll manage it all the way through, I don't know. We'll see. Depends what happens as well, doesn't it, really? But I'm going to attempt Vlogmas. So I think next Tuesday we're still in November, so it will still be a homeschool video next Tuesday. I'm coming back on Friday. What I'm going to do on Friday, for anybody who watches on a Friday, I've been having a look at expenditure, because obviously we're setting up a business and wanting to consolidate everything in-house, so to speak, here, working from here. We need to be able to save money so that Dean can slowly unwind from work, so that what he's losing working, we're gaining here, so we're not any worse off. That means, first of all, is looking at what goes out, our expenditure. So I'm going to just have a chat about expenditure and ways that we can save some money and how that'll help, really. So that's what I'm going to chat about on Friday. So yes. So I suppose if you don't watch Fridays, it'll be next Tuesday when I see you now. And if you do watch Fridays, I'll see you on Tuesday. And if you're just here for a one-off visit, thank you for watching. But we'd love you to come back. So yeah, like I say, I'll see you either Tuesday or on Friday. So until then, take care of yourselves. Bye.